Hello, I'm Chibran. I'm the maintainer of Free Heroes 2 Enhanced, which is a open source recreation of the engine of Heroes 2 game. If you want to know more, follow the link in the description. In this series of clips, I want to review all Heroes games as a casual player and as a developer, and to try to evaluate them if they are uh, playable for uh, casual or especially in the year 2018. So I like to give the review score up front, and the score for this game it will be 8 out of 10, meaning that it's an excellent game, and you should buy it if you want to, especially if you want to start the Heroes 2 games. So this game is a bit old, but it didn't age so much, I will say, and it is a game with many firsts. So it's the first Heroes game in 3D. It it also, let's say, it's a 3D, so the city itself is as glorious as it could be. We don't have resources, but okay, we don't have money. Money is always hard to get them, but let's see if we get some. We will do a battle with the hope that we will get the enough troops to get a man. Okay, so what can we see? So this game is a 3D. One, we can see there is a kinematic camera, which is very nice. We can see that the game is not only balanced differently, but we can see, for example, these troop bars is also a first into the game, and it shows it was copied by all the future Heroes games. The other part, which was not seen before, it was this wheel, turns wheels, let's say so, and this part was always it was copied before, sorry, after by all the other Heroes games because it's so effective and simple to use. In the castle you see two wheels, but they have the same mechanics. So this wheel, it shows the actions you can do in the castle, like going to marketplace, buying heroes, or buying war machines. And these actions are just for the city. So buying troops, upgrading troops. Okay, this is excellent. So this will give us more money because we look we are a bit constrained with money. So let's go to the next battle. The there are many visual touches which a person could appreciate, especially as I'm saying that every Heroes game look, it has so many levels of details. This is definitely true for this Heroes game, and I can say it's a worthy successor, even it's not made by the studio. It looks like people really loved a lot what the game was about, and this is not a small feat. But to be as realistic and balanced, there are some limitations and misses, and one of them is the camera. The camera could hide for you some items, for example, under the tree. So people, when you watch them playing, they rotate always the camera to not miss boxes, resources, and so on. And this part would happen even in Heroes 2, 3, or 4, but it's much more uncommon because the layout of the map was making everything visible in this game. So The other part is that it's very badly optimized. I'm not sure if you noticed, but clicking enter, like we'll click now. Let's try to, no, maybe I'll go back to castle. Okay, so let's try to send out here back to castle. But when you click enter, it takes forever, even as we don't see the enemies. So if we'll see the enemies, we'll say, look, we see the enemies. So that's why it takes so long. But and this map, it's really small. I mean, it's a medium map, but most of it is occupied by water. So there is not too much to do. Maybe some people would comment that maybe that's why it's so slow, because it's water, but no, it's really slow. And this is on a fast machine. The other part is that there are some changes in gameplay that some people would criticize, especially if you are a hardcore player. Uh, I heard people not being happy because the battleground is a hex. It's not a hex anymore, but it's with the squares. Uh, as for me, this is fine, but I understand it breaks many parts. The other part, which at least initially heroes didn't have, but right now it's addressed. There was no map editor. Right now there is one, and also there are many fixes made by community, and the patch is named Heroes 5.5 in ModDB, so you should try to install it. So, should you buy it? Is the question which I put it, and I said it up front. But I think yes, it's one version of the game which really you should buy it, and it's not because it's the best ever uh, game made, but I think it's the, if not the best, it's closest to the easiest and most accessible one, and many people will appreciate it, especially that there are many artistic touches that make a game very good. So, what do you wait? Why don't you go and buy it from GOG? And don't buy it from Steam for now, because GOG is always more customer friendly. Thank you.